Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the FTB Hermitcraft Reloaded server. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm doing fantastic. Today's episode 8, and I've got an awesome episode planned for you guys. But first, we gotta do question of the day. So today's question of the day is, what is your favorite food? And it got me thinking because I was collecting food in Minecraft and I got to thinking about what I liked. So I would like to know what you guys like. Let me know down in the comment section. Anyways, if you enjoy this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on those notifications when the videos come out. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So to get started with today's episode, man, it's been a weird one with AE so far. We got all of that auto crafting set up and it's not that it doesn't work, but for some reason, generators, I have no idea, it will not craft generators for some awkward reason. So here's what I'm going to do to show you that. First off, let's grab our pattern terminal real fast and a few patterns here. So right now I've just been using AE to make some very basic patterns for ourselves. That way we don't have to craft like circuits and things like that. So pattern terminal, pattern. And so there's actually two different recipes for generators, and we'll do the bottom one first. Okay, so there's the recipe for that. Let's put it into the system, which will go right in here. And as you can see, everything that we need for the generator is there. We can do craft next, one available, craft, starts. Nothing happens. And you're probably thinking, well, that sounds like a problem with your system. Well, if I craft cable, it works just fine. You see the issue here? So there's a few options that we can do to try and fix that. First off, there's two different recipes. So if we clear that recipe and come and do substitutions and then do it again, you would think that maybe it's the battery that's giving us the problem. So we'll put the recipe back in there. And once again, just nothing at all, man. Nothing. Craft and no, nothing. So one last time, I'll even do the other recipe this time to make 100% sure, but it won't craft, guys. And we'll even allow substitutions on. And I'll put both of them in there just to be 100% certain. But I don't know what's going on with it, so we're just going to use AE at kind of a face value this time. Craft, go. Is it gonna work this time? So right now it's crafting refined iron, which should be running through the system. We can check back here. So there was no refined iron that went through the system, or it was this fast. So yeah, even then it's stuck. So it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we're just gonna use applied energistics to craft very basic items for ourselves. But today, I want to do something a little bit different. We have this input chest for all of our ores, and they get built up in the system pretty quickly. It never really occurred to me to do something about that. So we have an ender chest already in our system. So we have one here. Let's put that down. We're going to go ahead and make another ender chest really fast. So one more. There we go. Put that down. Let me clear this stuff out of my inventory. Let's grab a diamond. There we go. Make that ours. And then we're going to give this some kind of color pattern. Probably just, red in the center will do just fine. There we go. All right, fantastic. Put that there. Put that there. So now we have a new set of ender chests that we can use. So let's pick these up. And I'm going to use a diamond pipe here. And then let's go in here and grab our ores. So we want only the ores that can be macerated and smelted and put into the system. So to me, that's iron, copper, tin, that has to be compressed, gold, lead, silver, platinum, and iridium. Those are the ones that we want to use. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to the quarry and we're going to set up a new branch off of our diamond pipe. I actually don't even think I need to bring diamond pipes with me. Okay. So plus that, I want to check on the quarry too, because the quarry's been running pretty much all night. So how we doing? Oh yeah, we're pretty far down. Awesome. Okay, let's check our MFSU as well. Yeah, it's running just fine. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to place another ender chest down, and that's going to go to green. So green is going to be all of these ores. There we go. Fantastic. Remove that. There we go. And so that I'm going to remove this cable. So once these run out of power, the quarry will stop. It should stop. Maybe. Anyways, the point is now we can go back to the base, set up a very simple system to make sure that all of those are going into the proper area first, which will be very, very easy to do, by the way. And I'm not sure why I never thought of this in the first place, but it should literally just be more or less an engine and a pump, and we should be good to go. Let's sleep really quick. God, sleeping takes so long in this pack. I don't know why. It feels longer. So we would just need a redstone engine, wooden transport pipe, a lever, which I think we need to make like a lifetime supply of levers, and then an iron pipe and our wrench. So what I would do is I would just, we can find the inputs over here, like go around. And so this is our macerator, which, so this right here is our input. We can go right above this. We won't even need the pipe anymore. We can just literally extract right to it. I mean, just put this right here, put the wooden pipe right there, and then put the engine on it, and our ores will auto process now. So we don't even have to worry about that anymore. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up and come back, and we should be good to go. So yeah, it's just putting the ores into the system, and it should be macerating whatever goes in there now. So it should be working. I guess we missed it because it was so fast, but it should have been making gold, I think. Yeah. All right, guys. So today I actually want to go ahead and start working on getting enchanting done. But before we can do any type of enchanting, we need XP. So I was trying to think about what would be the best way to get XP. And typically my mind goes to vanilla type things like spawners and blazes, because blazes give quite a few XP for their kills. So I was thinking, why don't we make a soul shard for blazes? And then I got to thinking even more, that would be really, really easy, because soul shards in the nether, I mean, there's spawners everywhere in the nether. So let's go ahead and make a soul shard here. This is pretty simple. It should literally take us no time to fill this thing up. And I've been messing around with ways to kill the mobs. I think we're going to use a mob grinder. So we need a diamond. If I have one. Oh, there they are. Awesome. All right. And there is something in this pack called the Tome of Knowledge. This holds XP. And the cool thing about it is that you can put it into the fluid transposer. So we can make a setup to where we can run the spawner when we want it. Because if you don't know already, the tier 5 soul shards, they run off of redstone. So you can turn them on and off when you want. And so I was thinking, like, man, that would be like the perfect spawner ever. So first one we're going to go ahead and steal from is this right over here. This is the one that I typically come to when I need blaze stuff. But since we're going to be using blazes already, it's not really going to matter. Let me kill that guy. So let's kill all these blazes. Ooh, I'm getting more shards too. That's good. Okay, let's consume this so I don't actually burn to death. There we go. Eventually, I'll be able to make another one of those equivalent exchange stones. I swear to God on everything that I had one. All right, so we got 206 souls from that. Oh, hello, emeralds. I'll take you. Emeralds are decently rare. Okay, so now we just basically need to fly around and find some more spawners, and it really shouldn't be that hard. There may even be one right here, I think. I was going to say that kind of looks like a pathway. Blaze. Oh yeah, here we go. I should have probably ate food, but grab that. Come on, let me in there. Got it. All right, let's get out of there. Okay, so but yeah, this is my job now. I gotta be a little bit more careful. I may need to go back and get some more food. I did not think about that, but yeah. So now that we have a way to collect the souls, this really shouldn't take all that long. Obviously we don't want to get hit in the face by that guy. Okay, so here's the game plan. I'm gonna go ahead and collect this, and then we're gonna go back and I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff crafted because I need to craft conveyor belts. I need to craft the mob crusher, all the little bits and bobs that we're going to need to make this setup run. So I'll be back. All right, guys, time to get started building our mob spawner. So I think I've got everything crafted. So in my inventory, I've got all kinds of little bits and bobs. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our soul shard, and place the blazes on conveyor belts, I think. So yeah, that should work. So let's make sure that that's in the right spot. No, that needs to come forward 1 block. So this needs to sit on the edge of this spawner. So there's going to be engines on the side of this thing that run it, and we're going to make 3 engines because I absolutely want to make sure that this thing has enough power. Imagine turning this thing on and it not being able to kill all the mobs coming from this. If you don't know already, the soul shards mob spawners, once you have tier 5, those things are incredibly fast. So we got to make sure that we can control it. Okay, so now we need some power for that. So let's do, let's see. We may only need to do, I think I might only do 2 engines. Here's why, right? Because we're going to need to pull items out of the back of this thing. So I'm going to put one of those there. And then I think I'm going to run the cable for this underneath of here instead, just like that, right? That way we can put a redstone engine underneath of here. So we'll put the redstone engine there. And then, let's see. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. If I put a lever there, will that power that engine? I think it will, but if it doesn't, I'll just power it like right here then. Put that right there. I can't tell if that engine is on or not. Anyways, not the point. So we're going to have all of these mob drops go into the ender chest right there. So now that those guys are good, they need to be connected to power. We'll get to that in just a second. So next up, we need to make sure... Ooh, that's a problem too. We're going to have to really dig deep here. Let's go underneath of that. We need to have a waterproof pipe. By the way, finding waterproofing, not very easy. We need to have that come out of the front. So there's going to be glass here. I'll probably have a fluid transposer right here. So we should probably have it come to this location right here. Hopefully I have enough. I kind of want it to be hidden, right? Even though this is like just a temporary setup, kind of want it to look nice. Do that, okay. Excuse me. So come through here, there, into the floor, and then fluid transposer there. Now, in the back of this, we want to make sure that the fluid transposer has power, so we'll use another engine. I've got to figure out some way to make better RF power, I think. And so we'll want to dig this out. Okay. So all of our juice is going to be going into there, so give that power back there. Don't want to leave too many empty spaces. That gives opportunities for mobs to spawn, of course. So now we need to connect everything to the power from upstairs. Ooh, okay, let's go this way. So there. Let's see, that's going to be covered up, right? Okay, so we definitely want it to come this way. All right, I had to use all my diamonds for glass fiber cable, but it's okay. And here's where our cable meets. So we're going to have that come down and then go over because we don't want that to be showing in the spawner. I don't want to give the mobs any chance to spawn outside of this thing. All right. So then we can go down from here. Let me make sure I know where I'm at. Okay, so we got to go down a little bit further. Let me fill that in, fill that in. Just trying to make it as compact and nice as possible. Let's try to go forward from here. There we go. Actually nailed it. Look at me go. All right. So, cable will come down. Connect there. Connect there. So this, okay, that has power now. This should also have power. Fantastic. So we can cover this up. Cover this up. Put that right there. Cover this up. There we go. So we're pretty close. Let's go ahead and put this here. This here. And so I've got the soul cage and the spawner. I need to run upstairs and grab some glass real fast. Okay. This thing's gonna be awesome, dude. Glass. Okay, take the 32 that we got. All right. So the glass will sit right here. The only thing left to do is to put the soul cage down. So the soul cage is gonna sit right in the middle. And then this can be controlled by redstone. So I'll probably have a block there. Let me get up here real fast. And then I'll run redstone somewhere to turn this thing off. Go forward here. Probably like run it down into there pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and put the final touches on this and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I think we are ready to turn this thing on. I want to run upstairs real fast and grab a door. Okay, door. Make one. There we go. Or not. Do I not have any wood? I'll make a lapis or a lapis. Yeah, we're going to make a lapis door, guys. There we go. Let's go ahead and sleep real fast. So I've got the conveyor built in. I've got all the cabling ran. Got the glass in. Everything is pretty much good to go. So let's put our door down so we don't have any problems. Don't want any baddies coming in and getting us. Okay, so put this here. Here. Levers right there. So now when we give the soul shard to this thing, there we go. That's good to go now. Let's go ahead and close the door. There is one last thing we need to do, and that is make the Tome of Knowledge. There we go. Tome right here. So hopefully I have everything for that. Perfect. This holds and gives XP. So for example, if I were to click and hold, it's taking all my XP. If I were to shift and click, it'll give me my XP back. There we go. So although this generator is going to produce mob essence, it still works just fine. So put that in there. So without further ado, let's go. All right. Should go down, get killed by the mob grinder. Everything seems to be working pretty good. We should be getting essence in here. Make sure the bottom is set to blue for input. Is that the bottom? Blue for input. Let me turn it off real fast because we're not getting essence in here. There should be essence. All right, so why do we not have essence in there? No essence in the tube. Meaning, oh, there's no redstone engine attached to it. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I suppose I could just put one right here. It's going to be kind of tacky looking. The mobs could probably get near it. There we go. So now we should see fluid coming out of there at least. Maybe. It's got essence in it. What's going on? Oh, there we go. That's working now. Okay, so that was the only issue, it seems like. inside of it, do we have any items in the inside? No, it looks like everything went into the system just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead, put that there. This is now getting XP. Let's go ahead and take it. Shift click. So yeah, we can now do pretty much, it looks like it actually puts XP in there too. Let's turn it back on and turn mob sounds off. There we go. So let's just watch this for a second and make sure everything is going to be okay. Wow, that thing works pretty well, actually. All right, so I have a feeling like we can probably leave it there. I'm not going to let it run infinitely, obviously, but I do want to check this guy. Hold on. I want to check this guy. So we got a soul. Oh, we're getting shards from that. Really? So we have 9 shards. So we can make equivalent exchange now. So if we ever need ender pearls, we're good to go there. How is our book doing? Book's got 300 XP. All right. I wonder how the actual... Seems like it's holding pretty steady. This thing is awesome, guys. Holy crap. All right, guys. So I think I'm probably going to go ahead and end the episode here. I have been flying around trying to find and kill as many cows as possible, but it's not really doing that well. I think I might actually have to make a cow farm. Another thing I need to make is a sugarcane farm. Some very basic things. So, yeah, I don't really see any more cows. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it. Wow, that's a cool looking little area right there. Anyways, this is iJevin. I hope you guys all have a great day. Peace.